the top 5 pirate myths that are actually fact. Yar. Number 5. Pirates flew the Jolly Roger over their ships. 'Tis true, me hearties, the old skull and crossbones was a real flag that pirates flew to scare their prey. But most pirates didn't settle for this boring old design. They added their own piratey flair. Black Bart's had himself holding an hourglass with the devil. Captain Lowe's had a blood-red skeleton standing at the ready. And Christopher Moody's flag was so colorful, it became known as the Bloody Red. But pirates were shrewd attackers. As they approached their enemy, they would fly a friendly flag. Then, right at the last minute, they'd replace it with the old Jolly Roger. Like your mother told ya, never trust a pirate. Number 4. Pirate ships were rowdy, boisterous vessels full of drunken rogues. When fresh water was a rare commodity and rum was the drink of choice, things were bound to get a little wild. Drunk pirates need to be entertained, so many pirate ships had full-time bands to play shanties, and even had theaters on board to entertain the men. In a famous example of just how rowdy these ships could get, the crew aboard the ship Whydah had staged a play about a mock pirate trial. When some confused and drunken crew members stumbled in right as the pirate actor was sentenced to murder, they threw hand grenades, drew their cutlasses, broke the actor's leg, took the arm off the playwright, and killed a member of the audience. It almost makes cruise ship dinner theater sound appealing. Number 3. Pirates had hooks and peg legs. Pirating was a nasty bit of business, and the promise of treasure was worth the risk of losing a hand or a leg every once in a while. Pirates unlucky enough to lose a limb would be able to choose a prosthetic replacement, which did indeed include wooden peg legs or a hook. But the average rum-drinking pirate probably would have decided to just tough it out, since hooks and peg legs were an expensive commodity. Some might even say they cost an arm and a leg. Hardy, 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 hardy. Number 2. Pirates would maroon crew members on deserted islands. Once in a while, a pirate aboard a pirate ship would prove himself so unpopular with the crew that they literally couldn't stand the sight of him anymore. The crew could vote to maroon him. They would find a barren patch of island in the middle of nowhere and drop off the offending pirate for a permanent vacation. The captain was usually kind enough to provide the marooned sailor with a pistol to end his suffering quickly. But not every marooned pirate accepted his fate so easily. Edward England fashioned himself a raft and sailed it to Madagascar. And the number 1 myth that's actually fact: the Pirate's Code. If you had what it took to be a pirate, you'd have to abide by the Pirate's Code. In general, pirates don't like rules, yar. But if you wanted to set sail, you'd have to agree to the captain's demands. Different pirate captains had their own rules aboard their ships. Black Bart ordered all musicians to rest on the Sabbath day. Captain Phillips promised a swift death to any of his crew caught meddling with a prudent woman. Captain Lowe promised a shiny new pistol to whichever pirate aboard was the first to spot the enemy's sail. But the most well-known code was that drawn up by the Brethren of the Coast, a group of nasty pirates sailing out of Tortuga, whose pirate code was known far and wide. The underlying law of their code was no prey, no pay. 'Twas a rule true for all pirates. If you didn't get the booty, you wouldn't get paid. Those pirates weren't as dumb as they seemed.